looks like my heart. It shines in RGB and it's full of blood. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm scared, pissed off and lonely. I have trouble speaking to women unless they're 2D or high definition. Spent all my time on social
Hi, Sammy.
media.
Hello.
Stayed
Hello, hello, hello. And Eclipse is in there, of course. Ow! We're back in. We're back in. Dogsy! Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. How's it going?
Twitter feeds like my brain.
Because I have it on dark mode. I'm doing great. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty great. Gorgeous face. I have cake. I'm good. Honestly, the cake made it so much better. Like, I was doing alright, but now the cake is like great. Hi, Robo! Hello. Oh my god. The people are here. That's insane. It's awesome. Sorry, I had to do it once. I'm doing great. How about you? I'm just vibing. I feel like I need to make a chat box. I feel like that's important. But I'll have to do that eventually. You're doing good? Great. Get the trigger warnings? I already did it. I did it already. Well, if you're calling yourself stupid and ugly, I'm not going to support that either. But I'm sorry that you're hurting. Because you are not those things. Cyan is at home. Is at some karate things? Oh, I see, I see. Slay, Cyan. Slay. Slay. Oh my goodness. Oh, since we have people here, guys, check out the follower goal. Look at that. We're so close. I'm so happy. We're so close. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Just a smidgen. It's bothering me. There we go. I'm very excited about it, chat. Because this thing is gonna be cool. It's mostly for me, but it's, you know. I put a little note. Probably gonna get a DM from B soon. Good. Tell them I said hi. Let me go put my plate away, chat. And then I need to send out Discord, like, notifs. Because this was kind of a last minute decision, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll be right back. We used to sleep. Also, I have this thing. I have the thing set up now on here, where if you guys use emotes, they'll bounce around on the screen. I don't know if there's like you have to use a bunch at once or not, but episode 3. Yippee! Episode 3. Yippee! It's Flagman. This is great. DM'd it saying that you said hi. Okay, thank you. Like I said, I don't know if you have to, like, put a bunch at once to make it do it. Oh, I got a little ghosty bouncing around. Oh, here we go, chat. Here we go. There it is. We got some buddies bouncing around. I don't know if I need to change the settings or not. Emote scale. What does the emote scale do? I don't know what any of this does. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Oh, that changes the size of them. Okay, we're playing around now, chat. I should be sending out Discord stuff, but it's fine. Okay, I think... Ignore duplicates? Oh, no. We're not ignoring duplicates. Okay, I have to actually send out Discord notifications, guys. I have to do that. That's really important. Yes, that is true, Dogsy. That is true. Jack, I'm glad I procrastinated on sending out notifs. Hello, hello, hello. Rock and roll. Hello, Raiders. Katie. I mean Kai. I'm remembering. I'm learning. Hello, hello. No. I didn't. There was nothing that said crime time. There was nothing in this conversation that said crime time. I think you guys are just being silly gooses. Quit it, sire. Quit it. Love you to death, man. But, oh my goodness. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Let the song finish out. Oh wait, you want the crime time to show up. Maybe I need to turn that back on. Only reason me and B is friends is because we talked in a subathon. Right. Yeah, you told me that. That's awesome. Hi, what's up? Hello, Wolf Plush. Hi, you. How you? I am just about to start the game. Once the song ends. Once the song is finished. Okay. Boop. Also, guys, I found Scarlett Hollow soundtracks on Spotify, so I'm very excited about that. I've definitely not been taking a test while watching streams. Kai. You're not being too much of a silly goose over there, are you? Don't be doing the silly. Don't be doing anything I wouldn't do, okay? Don't be doing anything I wouldn't do. Hi, Kai. Okay. Redeem hydrate? Fine. I saw a bee and blue circle around in a boat in the nether. That sounds about right. I need to catch a blue stream. I haven't been able to do that except like once. I have to stretch too. You guys put me to work. I would never do anything you wouldn't do. I wouldn't watch a stream during a test. Probably. Big stretch. Yeah. Okay, let's actually do this for real now. Move this. Open this. But hello, welcome to the stream. I have to wait for Steam to open so I can play the game. Because for some reason I thought it'd be a good idea to close it as soon as it opened up on my computer. Who would have thunk it? One second. The game is being oh, there it goes. It's working. Yippee! Yippee! You hear that music? The urge was too big. You gotta earn those subs? For real, I do. I exposed Blue's friend to Blue, and that wasn't very proud of me for betraying her. What did you do? I would never do anything else you wouldn't do. Oh my goodness, you guys. You crack me up. It's the music. It's the music. Guys, I even set up the screen before you guys got here. I'm so cool, guys. Now I just gotta... Okay, there it goes. The game opened. Now I have to... Okay, take note. Take note. of the warnings. I'm going to list them off now. And for either run or forever hold your peace. I don't know. Amputation, child amputation. Oh, that's for Rosalina. That makes sense. Unreality. Hanging. Oh boy. Implied parental abuse. Oh god. Mild jump scares. Oh, great. I'm gonna have a heart attack, chat. Oh, that's a concerning amount of warnings. Yeah. Yeah. The first episode was the same way. The second episode didn't have as many. There was a lot more, like, substance than there was, like scary or, like, unsettling things. Substance abuse, disturbing imagery and situations, stalking, auditory gore, murder. Love that for us, chat. We have quite a stream ahead of us. So if any of these things makes you uncomfy, do what you have to. Please stay safe. Please take care of yourself. Don't have a heart attack. We need the stream. You're so right. I'll have the heart attack after the stream. Good idea, Sammy. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Randomized soundboard? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. I thought you never ask. It's okay, one of the characters in game is a doctor. You right. She kind of makes me, she kind of intimidates me though. All right, let's get into this. Tab B. Pet the cat. Aw, the cat's gone. There we are. We're back at Scarlett Hollow. We're back. This is the end of episode 2. If you'd like to continue with the world state in episode 3, please save your game now. I already did that. I would like to see an episode recap of episode 2. Just the recap for episode 2. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna peace out. Sorry for the raid and run. No, you're good, Jack. Don't worry. I would much rather you be in a comfortable way. I'm not gonna stop doing this, but, like, you can choose what you want to do. Totally fine. Thank you for the raid. Bree's reaction to my status is, it's Cave Town. Anyway, alright. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions these monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you ever seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Oh yeah, episode 2 was a train wreck? It really was. But we got to meet lots of new characters, which was really cool too. Guys, also, I just have this feeling. We're gonna see Reese. We're gonna see Reese this episode. I just know it. I have this feeling. It's the best time to do it. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. That's the doctor! I don't like her. There's a good proportion of these characters you don't like, Kai. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now. Anyways. Dang. Yeah! You! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. As the Myers pack their things, you scribble your phone number onto a scrap of paper. Hey, thanks for the help. It was great to meet you all. You reach towards Isaac's and shake his hand, passing your note to his palm. Don't mention it. I have a good reason to offer except her. I'm sure we'll get to know her better in this episode. You're interrupted by a sudden movement in the corner of your eye. Rosalina. No. You. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it for a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw Mine? What place was shut down like 100 years ago? After a collapse that killed 100 people. Soldier boy, I went and whoa. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. My dad is a foreman at... Oh, it's Becca. Boo, Becca. Anyway. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left, so it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. No, boo, Becca. Based on the warnings, I bet I will have a good reason not to like her. Oh God, you're probably right. That makes me really sad. I was really hoping that she was just really tired from taking care of her son by herself or something. Ugh. Whatever, it's fine. My dad says our house is haunted. Oh yeah, there might be a ghost hunt this episode. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. The Tommy knockers. Wait a second. Where'd the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Yippee, ghost hunters. Yee. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like a deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Oh, dang it. I need to go back in the VOD and look at that. Maisie, are you alright? May equals Ghostbusters? Absolutely. I am definitely, I am competent enough to be a Ghostbuster, absolutely. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Your surroundings quake at the mine. Oh yeah, sad lake thing. Don't look if you don't want to, because it's the recap. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Tabitha doesn't say a word, and the car cuts along the darkened road. Oh yeah, we're going back home. Oh, and I slept in here, and I thought that, like, the Wayne ghost was gonna come for me. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed. I almost said gusty. Crusty. Your head empty of thoughts, and after your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Tabitha dated Wayne, didn't she? That's what it seems to be pointing towards, I think, right now. We don't know that for sure yet, but I think it was kind of confirmed by some of the miners. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at your tear-streaked cheeks. I can't read. So I'm gonna go to the table. Bye-bye. Okay. Go make the table, Sammy. Be an upstanding citizen of your home. Wake up. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive the second night in the town of Scarlett Hollow. I want to look at this painting again. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime in the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. Take a shower. I want to take a shower. Oh god, that's terrible. You step into the guest bathroom into the shower. Ugh. The water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. Oh, well there you go. The steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain. You think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of a foot barely still. Ugh. Think about Duke and the image of him lying there slumped against a tree. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about Gretchen? I think the only one that could possibly be Gretchen is think about someone special, but I don't think that's it. I wish I could think about Gretchen. I would still be thinking about Rosalina. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself. Wash away your sins. Wash away your sins. That's hilarious. Time to start your day. Check on the possum. Oh, there's 2 possums now. Can I pet them? Part of me wants to pet them, chat. Just think about how if Wayne is a ghost, he could be watching you right now. I'm not helping. No, that was an awful... Why would you say that to me? Nah, he would have some decency, I bet. Maybe he still has feelings for Tabitha and is like, no, I can't. Pet them. Against your better judgment, you reach out to the possums outstretched. Oh well, it's worth a shot. Maybe not. They'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. They played freaking dead. Darn. I'm gonna look out the window again. You walk all over the window, fondly thinking about the pleasant view it's provided you on Monday. It's the same view. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. No. Go back. I accidentally right-clicked. Oh, good night, Maisie. Good night, Dogsy. I'm glad you were here. Are there ditchlings outside? I'm not seeing any. But then again, Wayne did say to stay at the estate because it would be safer. So I wonder, I don't think the ditchlings would be here. It's the same view. Turn back. Check the closet again. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? No, it hasn't. Gretchen supremacy, though? For real. Oh, you're right, yeah. I'm gonna message the group chat. You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Y'all actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Morning, how are you guys holding up? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Head downstairs. You've done everything you wanted up here. It's time to start your day. I just realized it said you survived another night. That's what I'm saying. Is that Janie? Oh my god, she actually is cleaning. Look at her. And Tabitha's eating freaking ice cream for breakfast. I'm sorry. That is not healthy, Tabitha. I don't care what you do for a living. Banana chocolate chip ice cream is not healthy for you. You enter the kitchen and find your cousin in the midst of devouring the pint of banana chocolate chunk. Okay, for real though. Banana chocolate chunk sounds so fucking good. She isn't alone. Frou Frou glares at you from the usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself, trying to tidy as best as she can. Tabitha's gaze swivels to the woman to you, her glare intensifying. What do you want from... Gosh dang it! I swear I'm not trying to do that, chat. Offer the red-haired woman your boiled peanuts? No. I want to get to talk to Wayne and offer him my boiled peanuts. Did I already say that? I feel like I did. Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? I want to say, hey, Tabitha, how's it going? Or, oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? I kind of want to say that. Absolutely, let's give him peanuts. Excellent, excellent. Does that, wait, does that mean you can die? I think it's just dramatic word choice, I think, more than anything else. It's like, oh, thank God I survived. Not, you could die. Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? I'll have no sass from you today. What? Come on, it's fun. I like being sassy. They apparently had to take the little girl's foot off last night. Oh my God. Okay, I was right. The amputation did happen. I think my printer's gonna explode. Please don't. Don't explode your printer. So I'm under a lot of stress right now, in case you hadn't put that together. And there is no we here. This stuff is way too hard to get a hold of for me to share. Honestly, fair. I haven't seen it in the store. No, I think you can't. You can? You can die in this game? No. Because you would have to be able to get through all the chapters, right? Maybe at the end you can die. Can we go check on Rosa? Maybe. At the very beginning of the story, it said you may not be able to save everyone, not even yourself. Oh, that's a good point. Well, I'm glad I survived. If I die early on, I'm gonna have to, like... Well, I got street smart, so hopefully that'll help. Well, anyway. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I left you here alone, something terrible is wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Dang, come on. Yes, Mom. Hold on, you can't just tell me Rosalina lost a foot and move on like nothing happened. Take her foot? Jesus, Tabitha, you're not mincing words. I'll be out here in a couple minutes. Gotta wrap up my morning routine. Yay, cousin bonding time. You can't take away my freedom like that. I'll be out there in a couple minutes. I feel like shit from last night, and I still have to wrap up my morning routine. Look, I get it, but there's a lot on my plate today, and I want to spend some time with you before more things start piling on. I already waited long enough for you to get up. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything I'll know. You're ready to leave. Janie approaches the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Maisie, before you go, I heard what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. And then I heard it again. I just wanted to say I'm sorry that you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. It couldn't have happened to nicer people. I love how it's like, you should get out of town. Like, that one said a lot. That makes me worried. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though. You've got time. Sorry, Tabitha's so mean to you. Okay, I'll probably be able to, it's like this says, I'm probably gonna have more time to talk to her. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though. I've got time. Of course, feel free to swing by the church any old time. Daniel and I are always there, except for when I'm working, of course. But Daniel's usually there regardless. All right, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there, you two. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful, your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. All right, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing in the general store? What are we doing in the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh, I got you picking up tea. Oh, neat. What kind of tea? I don't know. The kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends, jeez. What? After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn the door and the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff, and you never would have let me such as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Oh, shit. Oh. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. It's more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Yeah, but at what cost? I'm surprised to see her let loose like that. I'm glad she's finally letting loose. Maybe her family will stop taking advantage of her. I'd be losing it if Miles were my brother. Have I ever told you that you scare me? I think it's healthy to express yourself. Tabitha's eyes narrow and her gaze pierces through you. What? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We're burning daylight. Come on already. The bells at the general store chime as you cross the threshold, and the smell of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Maisie, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be in just a minute. Picking up some devil's lettuce, Tabitha? Well, you know. Can I have some tea? I feel like I wouldn't get if this was like something like actually sketchy or not, so I'm just like, can I have some tea? Oh sure, if you're willing to wait a bit. I wasn't expecting to entertain, so I didn't put any water on. I'll go and do that now. Never hurts to have fresh hot water on hand. Can we get this over with first? The damned smile. Get your cousin to flash her pearly whites. This freaking face kills me. The urge to yell at Tabitha. She entertains me far too much. I'm sorry, but this facial expression is priceless. I love watching her squirm. She's so funny. And like unintentionally. Of course. Priorities. Yes. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with tinkling. I didn't yawn, you yawned. Of bells. I could try and listen in, but I'm gonna chat with Miles. So, Miles, before you can finish your thought, you're halted by tinkling bells. Ah, dang it! Oh, excuse me. Hi? Wait, you're Maisie, aren't you? Yes? My name is Bo. Oh. Oh. Hi, Bo. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Oh, yeah. I was wondering when I was gonna get to meet this guy. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be on the hunt somewhere, but me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it, trying to hold her together, since the man of the house now. It ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty at the state fair this week, and now he's gone. As of this morning, so is she. Oh, she died too. What? Wait, you don't think the ditchlings got her? So I suppose I'm not going to the fair to say I may as well make myself useful, get out in the woods, and look for what was left of my daddy. You was there, right? Could you tell me where I can look and try and find him? Is Big Betty one of your chickens? It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. Have you seen anything strange? I can't tell you where it is. It's not safe. Like, I want to tell him where, but like, A, that can incriminate me. Even though both me and Stella were there, and I don't want to give the police that in case they're like getting information from him. Because I'm just worried they think that I did it. B, I don't want him going there. Because it is very dangerous. For his safety, it's best not to, I feel like. Yeah, I know. It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these hills have to offer. Daddy always says I wouldn't have nothing to fear as long as I learned how to use my fists, so he taught me how to do all that. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Big Betty is our prize pumpkin. Oh. Oh, I suppose that would make sense, wouldn't it? For some reason, I thought that was going to be like a cow or a pig or something. She was a big lady, too. I expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not too easy to move something like that. Could she be rolled down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet with all that's else going on. Have you seen anything strange on the farm the past couple of days? Not really, no. But I've been awful busy with everything that's still happening. Them chickens keep disappearing, though. Not the Chimkins. Betty is a cow name, not a pumpkin. Well, you know. At least he's being, you know, at least they're not, you know, going with the typical thing. Like, you know. It's atypical. It's different. I can't tell you where he is. It's not safe. That's what my mama said, too. But I ain't got much else to do with my day. All the crops have been harvested and the chores have been tended to. I may as well be useful. Thank you for looking out for me, Maisie. And please tell Miss Scarlett I'm sorry about her mama. Oh. Okay. I'm atypical / J. I mean, it depends on what you describe as atypical. I feel like I'm atypical in certain things. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Shocker! Love Stella, but if I relate to her at all, which I do, oversleeping happens. Still gotta make myself breakfast. If we all want, you can swing by. Otherwise, meet at library and figure out a plan. I think I'm good. I just had a big fight. Not really hungry. I'm gonna chill in my van for a while. If you want to hang out, though, otherwise, see you guys at the library. Your phone buzzes one last time. This is Isaac's from the mine. Isaac's! Yes! Yes! You gave me your number yesterday, and I'm out behind the diner if you want to talk. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Oh yeah, because dinner is tonight. Okay. Go after Kanika, swing by Stella's, or meet up with Isaac's. I want to meet up with Isaac's. Oh wait, check in Oscar. Go to the diner, see Ivory, wait for Tabitha. We should wait for Tabitha first. Tabitha needs to know where we are. Your cousin will probably be back any second. It's best just to stay put. You and Miles share an uncomfortably long moment of silence, and Bo continues to shop. Yell into the tea room, hey, hurry up in there! How are your dailies going? They're fine. Polls have been trashed. Polls have been trashed, though. So, did you hear about how Rosalina's doing? No. Oscar apparently posted on Facebook about it. I don't use Facebook. Dude, same. I don't use Facebook. Actually, I do, but, like, not a lot. Aren't you worried about her? She's Alexis's friend. I don't know her. We just go to school together. That's it. Miles returns to his phone. Well, I suppose that's true. Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of herbs into her coat as she walks up to look up at you in surprise. Maybe she is getting the devil's lettuce. Guys. What are they doing in the back? I hope not drugs. I knew it. I don't know. She genuinely didn't expect you to stay. Oh, Tabitha. I think she surprised you waited. Yeah. Wow, you actually stayed. I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. Family's important. I'm not just gonna go ditch you. That's a nice sentiment. We'll see if you can actually put it to practice by not doing anything weird or dangerous the next of the week. You see, buddy, about that, I've got a couple of hours to spare. I'll pick up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering. We're just anywhere we could walk up and start talking to me. Tabitha leaves the store, motioning for you to follow. I'll hang out with her for a little bit. Wawa? Fine. Wawa. Besides, if I hang out with her, I might get more info. The Scarletts own most of the house out here. We rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know? Cool. Yeah, it is cool. It's a nice place to have where nobody can bother me. Now come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Wawa. Wawa. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys in her pockets, and she picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. You follow your cousin into the model home. We haven't rented this one for years. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. I might be able to get good information, and this is why I'm doing this. Tabitha hands you a cream soda before settling into the couch. Cream soda? Ugh. Can we try some of that tea you picked up? It smells nice. Nope, it's sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. Oh, it's sleepy time tea. It makes her sleepy. That's understandable. Do you like living here? It's the only thing I know. I mean, you visited other places though, right? Oh, that's great. Yeah, I know, right? No, before I took over, Pearland was too busy to take me anywhere. That's also something that's weird. She doesn't call her mom Mom. She calls her mom Pearland. So there's clearly some kind of rift between her and her mom. It's not like anyone can fill in for you when you run everything. I'd like to go to the Outer Banks one day, but I guess I'll have to wait until I retire. Maybe when this week is over, we can go to the beach together. Maybe. My work never really ends, though. Do you actually like running the mines? No, but it has to get done. I've had years of Pearland drilling that into my head. I can't trust anyone else to do my job, and if I don't do it, this entire town falls to ruin. What would you do if you weren't here? Does it matter? I am here. Dreaming about some life will only make one I have more difficult. Why do you come here? Like I said, it's getting away from it all. People know they can find me at the estate. They don't know about this place. It's a nice escape from being known, at least for a little while. What kind of things did Pearland tell about me and my mom? I don't think you want to know. Pearland was a gossip. She was always at her worst talking about family. What do you really think of me? You're better than asking me for validation, I'll say that much. You're a better person than you let on. Gee, thanks. I saw that little smile. Tabitha. You're not hiding anything from me. What was Pearland like? Okay, I guess you should know at least some things about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother. She was your mom's twin sister. Fraternal. They didn't look alike. Some with their personalities, night and day, from what I've heard. Pearl Ann was a hard ass, and that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? Did you two get along? Not really. How did she die? Sleep apnea. Ah! Gotcha. What was your dad like? Don't know. He just left one day. Didn't want anything to do with us anymore, I guess. What a loser. He went and got the milk and didn't even bother coming back. They never got divorced, just separated. He probably couldn't bother to fill out any paperwork, especially considering he would lose any and all claim to the Scarlett fortune if they divorced. And he'd have to pay child support for a kid he couldn't be bothered to call on her birthday. What an asshole. Does no one in this town have two parents? Hooray, another member of the Deadbeat Dads Club. I'm sorry, that must have been really hard for you. Sounds like he was a real loser. Wait, how did Pearl Ann die? Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea. I feel like I'm not pronouncing my P's. Sleep apnea. Pearl Ann died of sleep apnea. Okay, I'm gonna stop. That's what Pearl Ann always said. I just don't really think about him anymore. To Google I go. I think I thought about Googling it, but I was like, eh. If he didn't want anything to do with me, his loss. Can you tell me any more about my family members? Wow, did Vivian really tell you nothing about us? Or her upbringing? Fine, I'll give you the brief history, since she never bothered. Pearl Ann and Vivian were raised by their grandmother because our grandmother died in childbirth. Oh. Oh. Okay. Tabitha deserves a hug, but I feel like she'd yell at me. I feel like that would happen too. I feel like if our character did it though, she'd be like, stab it. I mean, I kind of like it, but no, I don't. Stab it. Or she would like not admit it. Our great-grandmother, Grandma Edie, or Edie, ran the mine after Pearl Ann then Pearl Ann took over. And now here I am following in their footsteps. A matriarchal mining company seems unusual. What happened to the rest of the family? Silas had a lot of kids. I read about him in the library yesterday. What am I, an encyclopedia? We have documents on this stuff, some kind of fancy family tree somewhere in the estate, but I don't have any of it memorized. From what I can remember, our grandmother had a kid sister that died of some child illness. Then she died having our moms. And I think Grandma Edie had some brothers, but I vaguely recall something about them fighting in World War II. One way or another, they clearly didn't stick around. As for anyone who came before the turn of the 20th century, damned if I know. That's ancient history. What was Grandma Edie like? Did you know her? Tabitha was quiet for a moment, her eyes distant. Oh, that's not good. Kind of scary. Oh, that's worse. Her voice is quiet. She takes another sip of her cream soda. A matriarchal mining company seems unusual. Yeah, that's the Scarletts. It's just been a woman for a couple of generations now. And we never let some stranger jeopardize the company. Stays in the bloodline. Ask about the people in town. I'm supposed to have dinner at Reese's place. Do you know him? Reese? Oh yeah, the dude that used to hang out with Kanika and Stella. I kind of remember him. Quiet. Smelled kind of weird. Stopped coming to school at one point. I guess he got sick or something? I know his mom better than I know him. She's been everybody's doctor for as long as I can remember. She's intimidating. I've always liked her. Of course you liked her, because she was intimidating. Of course you liked his mom. Then she would cry later, but she wouldn't let anyone see it? Yeah, pretty much. Guess that's not hereditary, though. Reese always seemed to like a bit of a wet blanket to me. Wait, really? I know I've already asked, but can you tell me what the deal is with you and Stella now that we're hanging out? Oh no, not this again. But fine. We were close in high school. Really close. Really, really close, you say? Guys, I think they were into each other. We'd have sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips, and... Anyway, Pearl Ann didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. Then we graduated. It was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes of the mine. Pearl Ann made sure my every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. But I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it was easy enough to slip back into that mindset, try and move on. Are you two exes? I knew it! I'm into her, is that cool? She's probably better off without you. Are you two exes? What? I don't know. Quit asking so many questions. I think they were, chat. I think she's dodging the question, but fine. You had some harsh things to say about Oscar last night. Do you really believe what you said? I do. Some people shouldn't have kids. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery works at the diners, wears plant shirts. I have no idea who you're talking about. She has no idea who you're talking about. She has no idea what you're talking about. Do you know Sybil well? Everyone in town knows her. No, I already looked at this one. Are you coming ghost hunting with us tonight? Is that actually happening? Stella will be there. But so will Kanika. So she really doesn't like Kanika. I doubt she'd be thrilled to see me again, but there's no point in arguing with you. You're gonna come? If you're gonna get up to any paranormal stuff, I better be there to save your skin if it gets hairy. Yay, she's coming. Yes. Good, good. Thanks for taking me out here. Your phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost forgot, it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar. Meet you all in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird foggy morning. Aw. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think the news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all. Somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. Gotta meet the mayor and tell him he's a curse on the town. Just Kanika and Stella making plans for Mayor Jimmy Day. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? Ugh, that ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on that little detail? I'm sorry, your mayor's a dog? Is anybody else worried about that? Their mayor is a dog. We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlett Hollow since the last early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then. I mean, I'm all for it, but huh? Tabitha takes another sip for soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun, even though I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over a little guy in his mayor getup. Yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. Yay! Love it. I support. Honestly, forget, like, this dog mayor is too small of a thought. Think broader. Let's have a dog president. Listen, guys. There are going to be... The presidents would have... Like, there would actually be like a winning candidate if their dog was like the main like face of it. That would like be a great campaign tactic. Just saying. I can fix her. Ah! But seriously, Tabitha needs to get out. She has been stuck doing this job for so long, and her mother was like so suffocating. It'll be good for her to have some fun. I had a sad realization. Please tell me. How do I look? It's been a while since I've just been in public like this. I'm kind of nervous. Huh! Oh no. Oh no. Who is this lady? She looks like a freaking Karen. Are you kidding me? Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. This must be her mother. What the hell do you think you're doing here, grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? You know what? Shut up, Becca's mom. Okay. If this is what her mom is like, her attitude makes so much more sense. This makes so much more sense. Because look how timid she is now. She is embarrassed to be here with her mother. And I'm sorry, but the amount of gaudy freaking... She's clearly compensating for something, chat. It does. It does! A mind collapse almost killed my poor, sweet, innocent child, and you thought it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my You actually demoted him? What the fuck is wrong with you? We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You can't just take that away from us for something that is your fault. Okay, first off, that is not her fault. I heard that one girl had to have her foot amputated. That could have been my child. Okay. I don't think I won't be pressing charges. Uh-oh, hold up, chat. Dog's getting fussy. I'm gonna play tug with him for a second while I do this. Ugh, Mom, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Excuse me? Everything about this sentence is messed up. First of all, you're telling your kid to shut up. Second, Mommy is advocating for you. That is instant guilt tripping. You shouldn't talk to your daughter like that. That's bad parenting. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into the mine. Of course he was demoted. You're here complaining about your husband being demoted. Rosalina is permanently injured. You're lucky your daughter didn't get herself killed last night. Just ignore her, Tabitha. She's kind of a point to... No. She does not have a point. I more want to call her out for being a freaking Karen. I think being demoted is a bit dramatic for this situation, but maybe not. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. This one also kind of bugs me. You're here complaining about your husband being demoted. Rosaline is permanently injured. That easily could have been my Becca. The way I hear it, everything is fine last night until you showed up. So unless you want me to sue you, I'd keep your mouth shut. The legal grounds do you even have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try and threaten me. Mom, can we just go, please? If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. Stop using those words. Your word choices are poor. Yeah, yeah, it is. I don't know. Like, I hate pointing fingers unless I can see the person directly in front of me. Here's what I believe. As far as I know, I have not seen the dad. I don't know what he's like. Anything could be going through that man's head. However, the problem in front of me is that this woman is like, I mean, yes, granted, her child almost got hurt. However, she has made that decision, and Tabitha, like, actually was doing good business and, like, boarding it off, making sure nobody went there. This woman is being unreasonably helicopter parent, Karen, just awful. If it weren't for the other thing, I would have totally called her out and talking to her kid like that, because that's a bunch of bullshit. Her child should not have gone in through the boarded up unsafe mines. Exactly. That's the real issue overall. Becca went into those mines. That is the main deal. However, we cannot undo what has happened. I feel like the mother could have a lot better... Instead of seeing that her kid made a bad choice, she is going to go and blame it on something that is out of her control. Because she feels like... Because I think she doesn't want to address that she is not parenting her child. Is really what I think it is. Do I know that for sure? No. Am I a professional in psychology? No. Am I a parent? Absolutely not. However, I see situations like that, and it just makes me think that she is just trying to compensate for the fact that she's not doing her job as a mother. Anyway, the woman storms off just as quickly as she stormed in, Becca following at a distance. God damn it, she's right. I just can't hang out around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I don't want to slip up like this again. Tabitha sighs and straightening up. Her scowl returns. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you at the library tonight. Man, that lady had to go and ruin it. Here's the other thing. Becca's mom doesn't know the shit that anybody else is going through. So she's just putting all this on a person and not even knowing the situation. That could have been addressed if she had gone up to the mines itself to go, like, do it officially. If she's really that upset. Instead of interrogating her in the street. I don't know. I feel like it could have been handled better, personally. Let's go to the library. You enter the library alone. It's busier than usual, and a small crowd is formed in a corner of the main foyer. Look at her shirt! Okay, the shirt's actually really cute. I like the little ghost. Yes, you're here. Thank God. We have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Maisie to the mayor for, like, the entire time I've known her. Well, it'll be worth it. Trust us. All right, shall we? Oh my God! Look at the boy! Are you kidding me? Look at him! Look at Mayor Jimmy! Guys! He's such a distinguished gentleman! Look how he sits! Yes, very distinguished. He's got security and everything. That's the guy that works at the police station. That's the guy who, like, was there the first night. I hoped it was Gretchen. Nah, because it would have been Mayor Gretchen instead of Mayor Jimmy. He deserves all the head pats. He really does. If the security would let us do that. Yep, he's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to the following your encounter in the woods on Monday. The mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach. His doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. He knows you have something. Oh! Does she have a crush on Jimmy? How the heck am I supposed to know? Hey guys, quick question. I feel like these peanuts might make him sick. I'm not giving him the peanuts. I'm saving them for Wayne. If that's a possibility, I have to save it for Wayne. You keep the peanuts to yourself, hand instinctively covering them in a defensive posture. You're leaving this town the same way you entered it, with increasingly pungent companion at your side. No, I'm not. Holds out his palm as if to shake your hand. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches are allowed. Then why did he lift his paw? He's freaking... Isn't he just the cutest? I mean, I guess, but he kind of just tricked me. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and that close-knit small town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is the close fifth, no contest. Look at her! Make me cheese SMP mayor right now. Honestly, Eclipse? No, guys, wait. This just also, okay, guys, hear me out. We have a regular cheese SMP mayor, but then we also have the dog mayor, and Eclipse and Smoke Dog run against each other for that. I think that'd be really funny. That would be great. Also, Gretchen's face. I love her to death. She's so funny. I love her. Hey, whoa, Gretchen. Calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better than the two. I've never been able to get along. I mean, obviously, do you look how freaking snooty he is? Dog mayor. I don't know. Like, I like him. He's very distinguished. However, he looks very snooty. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Look at all the other dog mayors. Look at this little happy guy back there. Dog cookies. What else is in this room? I have to see. Jimmy. Dog bowl. He's got his own freaking office. Gretchen and Jimmy have history? For real. I'll follow them. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh, this must be Daniel! Aw, whoever he is, he can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and Mayor have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. Yeah, okay. I take it you're Maisie? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt. I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearland's in a better place. It sounds like she was awful. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearland's in hell. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to find a priest. Eradicate the demons from our town, please. Don't talk to me. Back off, preacher. I ain't bullying. I ain't buying what you're selling. Is there no, like, hi, I'm Maisie. Nice to meet you, too. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to find a priest. I like your gumption. I can't even remember the last time someone around these parts actually wanted to find me. Is this about Pearland or perhaps your mother? No, Oscar's place is haunted. I think we need an See, this is the kind of realm of thinking I was going for. What do you have? Sire! Chew on your toy. Don't chew on that. I don't even know where you got that from. Ugh. I think we need an exorcism. Oscar's house is haunted and there's investigating tonight. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualistic. Now, if it were a vision of one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits, lingering neither in heaven nor hell, just jumping out of closets to scare us. See, then what would be the point of the church? Come on, man. Use your big thinker up there. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation or whatever it is he saw. Wait, you believe in ghosts and... You believe in ghosts and not others? What makes you an authority on that? Oh, I kind of did it as like a lull, but like he actually looks like nervous. Oh, I promised my daughter we could watch Veggie Tales tonight, so I'm afraid I have plans. Okay, but Veggie Tales slaps. But let me know if you see anything strange. I'd love to hear your account on this supposed haunting. In fact, here's my card. He hands you a business card. How fancy. Is that Amanda the Explorer? I'm sorry. Call me if you need me. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course. And if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. That sounds lovely. Thank you. Sorry, I just don't really get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come up to church. Okay, but that's... yeah, that's understandable. Anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'm sure I'll be around. That's really sweet of him, though. It was lovely meeting you, and have a blessed day, Maisie. Is it in a small town like this, there really isn't anybody who would want to, like... That's so weird. I want to bring him homemade cookies. Dude, I want to give him a whole fucking potluck. I don't care if anybody else shows up. We're going to eat that potluck like we're soldiers in the army, and we're starving. I want to... Oh my god. He seems so sweet. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Ah, dude, get a shirt. No, I'm just kidding. He's fine. Oh my god. Poor Rosalina. I can't even imagine how scary that's been for her. She seems in high spirits now, but they've got her on some pretty strong pain medication. So I'm not sure how she's going to feel when that wears off. And it was the whole foot? Yeah, it's bad. But she's alive. We'll both be able to move on from this. We just have to get through the tough parts first. Tabitha told me what happened this morning, but I didn't realize how it was bad. Yeah, there was nothing left to save, they said. Sorry, I can't think about it right now. Oscar. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I better get going. Gosh dang it, I keep accidentally clicking the right clicker. I'm going to move to the spacebar because this is an issue. What, you don't like the dat? You know what, Eclipse? I don't need your shit, okay? I don't need your shit. I was only supposed to come back to pick up a few things, but then the hospital called and said there'd be some big bus accident on the highway and they need Buds, so I have to come pick her up. Oh, shit. Even though our house is still haunted and the only place she can lie down until then is a dirty back room that drove her away from the first place, and Mayor Jimmy Day is happening. Sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're gonna get the ghost. We could go ahead and go do a ghost bust or whatever we're calling it while you're out. She'd be able to go right back to her old room as soon as she got it back. That's probably a good idea, right? If only. It doesn't come out during the day. So any busting attempts is going to have to wait until nightfall. Couldn't we... Well, you're getting it anyway. I'm your problem. I mean, you're right. You do pay for a good amount of things for me to put up with you, though, so I think we're even. You have to put up with me, too. I'm still not even sure we can get rid of it at all. I think I'd have to see for myself if it was gone. It managed to trick me a couple of times, and I can't handle any more surprises right now. I've got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. I don't know if this is going to be an option, but I really, really want to call Tabitha and be like, hey, can Oscar and Rosalina stay at that little place that's your secret? I know it's your space, but, like, they could use the help. I'm starting to get cold feet about this ghost hunt. We could always call the pastor if things get sticky. Why is everybody instantly just... No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Yeah, let's leave the creepy pastor. Wait, why is he creepy? What's wrong with Pastor Daniel? Jump scare, jump scare. Jump scare, where? Something tells me... I once saw that man having what looked like an honest-to-goodness conversation with a squirrel. I don't think he's all there. Okay. How is that creepy? It's just weird. I'm heading out. I should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose to see you all soon. Oscar hurries off, cars jingling as he jogs out the door. Let's head up to Reese's. Maybe we can get him to come ghost hunting with us. Oh no, you're not going to try and get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? She'll kick us out forever for even asking. I wonder if he even knows what happened last night. I don't know, he's disconnected. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around town. Jeez, what would we tell him? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe we should just play it by ear. Anyway, shall we? Time to go. Oh, before I forget, I invited Tabitha to come ghost hunting. I still don't get what you see in her, but I don't think I ever will. But I guess she's your family. I think she was pretty helpful in the mines last night. Stella, last night was a disaster. For all I know, Tabitha just escalated things. Kanika sighs. It doesn't matter, though. Maisie's already invited her, so I guess we'll just have to see what happens. If we're lucky, she'll be busy in the mines even now. Aw, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, she will show, and the two of us will finally get along. So, I finally met Pastor Daniel. Figured as much since you suggested calling him for the ghost hunt. It's only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside for some grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. He's probably being creepy because nobody comes to the church! He probably feels like he's doing a bad job. I think he just really wants people to like him. I really do think so. But he comes off as desperate. It's a vicious cycle. Aw, when you put it like that, his whole situation's kind of sad. That's what I'm saying! Even if that's the case, it doesn't mean I have to like him. Whatever his deal is goes a step beyond trying too hard to get people to like him. The man was grinning all my dad's funeral. He's not normal. And I don't mean in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's actually how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Oh yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure he'd get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can't say I mind having a calming presence with us tonight. We won't have much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. Sammy, welcome back. Hello, hello. Gretchen, baby. Anyway, cool. I'll text him on the way over to Reese's. Let's head to Reese's then. All right, shall we head out? The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. Excellent. You once again find yourself in Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips at you as the building looms over the hilltop. I can't talk. I can't read. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlett Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. Just a little extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Oh, that's Reese! Hey, man! Oh my god, he's so skinny. He's a freaking twig! Poor guy! What kind of sickness do you have? Oh my god. It's too late, the door swings open. Hey. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Maisie. I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I get all the Maisie updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. You brought that dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her. Gotten into her all of a sudden. His nails are long. They haven't been cut. He hasn't trimmed his nails. He's skinny as a twig. His cheeks are sunken in. Like, what? His shirt doesn't even fit him. How is it that skin tight around his waist? He must have tied it. Good lord. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some for those chewy dog jerkies stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? I love Reese. I want to give Reese a freaking full course dinner. Actually, not a full course dinner. That would probably make him throw up. I want to give him more food than, you know, help him slowly get back to being normal. Because holy crap. If he ate a cheeseburger, he would throw it up. He does seem like he needs help. Unfortunately, those trigger warnings might come into effect, chat, with this situation. Because mom looks really healthy, and son does not. Well, what about you, Maisie? Are you coming in? I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? It seems weird that Gretchen doesn't like Reese. I'm not entirely sure. Something's off. I don't know. I don't know if it's that Gretchen doesn't like him. I don't know. I can't imagine him being strong enough to do anything physical to mom. Like, I don't know. I need to see more. Because it does, like, that's an odd one to throw in. It could mean that, and Reese may not have much to say either, so I don't know. I'll wait for Stella and Kanika. Fine. A quiet sets in and wait for Stella and Kanika to come back from the van. Okay, we're back. Great, let's get this over with. Wow. Oh wait, substance abuse. Oh, right. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point where they were nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls and baking in the oven, the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd half convinced that you're wandered into a real estate showing. Oh yeah, I'm seeing... Did Reese do these? Huh. Actually, no. I trust dogs. A lot. I do too. I don't know. Something's weird. So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left after dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. Yeah, Reese did do the art. We still have time, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? Nah, I think she's the one who's messing with him. It's not that bad. You still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it can be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. I have a thought, but I don't like it. What's your thought? Well, actually, never mind. We'll just see what happens. You make your way towards the basement stairs. What do you mean? This isn't that much of a mess. What are you talking about? The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined in his studio. Okay. This is interesting, chat. Because I'm seeing some man-worm things. If you know what I mean. You know? Some little man worms. He's an artist? Oh, heck yeah. Did you see some of the stuff hanging in his walls in the house upstairs? That one's broken. He must have gotten really mad at it. He's certainly got a style. It's spooky. And, like, it's interesting. I kind of like it. Also, this repetition of, like, this yellow figure with, like, the veins. It's over here, too. Maybe it has something to do with his disease. But I can't help but notice these figures that kind of look like the ditchlings. And that makes me nervous. Yeah, that's the thing, Flagman. He can't. He's sick. His mother won't let him go outside. Yes, we do. We need him very healthy. The basement... I already read that. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. Do you need us to sneak you out of here? This place looks like a prison. No. Your mom really looks out for you. Kanika's right. Your mom is scary. Your whole situation's gotta be rough. Sorry. Thanks, but I've been dealing with this thing for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is gonna be. You're so macabre, Reese. Make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. No one knows what's wrong, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I'm done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up at Pine Box, just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese. I may be goth, but that's real nihilistic shit. Gosh dang it. We'll make sure to come by more often here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine already. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We gotta make the best of what we got. What's your diagnosis, if you don't mind me asking? I don't mind. The answer isn't very illuminating. It's not a particular thing, but the whole mess of nasty little things that just add up one big diagnosis of bad genes. Guess I pulled the losing card on the DNA lottery. And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it's just weird, like this. Ah! Wow! I have theories about the mother. Guys, what? That is... Wow. That is nuts. God damn it, E, not this. Why are you bringing this up? Of course, his weird DNA thing makes so much sense with all of his art. Because he's like... You know what I mean? Like, his body is just so, like, unnatural in different things. It makes sense that his, like, art is being, like, voicing his art, like, this way. This makes sense for him. Yes, E, I would still love you if you're a worm. Okay, the skin is normal. I'm sorry I stayed on it. It's done. Hyperelasticity. Kind of cool, right? Whoa. Does that not hurt? Nope, feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy on the skin sometimes. But I don't think if that elasticity, the medicine or anything, some other part of my condition. Your mom is scary. I feel like she used to be less scary, but maybe I was just oblivious as a teen. Speak for yourself. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition's been stressing her out a lot. Used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. And even if she is a little harsh, she means well. She's just looking out for me. Yeah, little wolf worm. Can somebody please draw Eclipse as one of those worms on a string? And it's like wolf. I want a wolf worm on a string. And that's Eclipse's newest look. In the multiverse, in the Eclipse universes, there's a little worm on a string that looks like a wolf, and he wiggle. Okay. Dang it. I guess that makes sense. She's probably just worried about you and doing her best. Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against me until the day I die? Actually, Kanika, I think she admires you. She says you have a good work ethic and has a lot of respect for people like that. Really? She said that? Well, then I can't imagine how mean she must be to the people she doesn't like. I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know you're really messed up. What about me? Does she say things about me? Do you want to know? Well, when you say it like that, no. I'll just keep imagining us as very good friends. All stressed now, white eyes. Eclipse, I might do it. You have to make it like your profile picture on Twitch or something, though. If I have the time to remember to do it. But seriously, how is it possible for someone to be this skinny? Like, can I just throw this out there? Like, how is he surviving? Aren't there other organs in here? In this area of the body? Like, they'd have to fit in there. Unless they're all shriveled up, I guess. Huh. Oh, that reminds me. I need to draw out my PNG tuber. I'll try and start on that tonight. Well, when you say it like that... No, okay. Bet I will. I think the mom is doing something bad. That doesn't make me feel good, Kai. You're making me nervous. You're making me nervous. So, has Stella told you about everything that happened the last couple of days? Oh, she's told me about how you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls in the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick. You know that. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for. I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. The die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, I've been coming up. They've been. See that? I was telling you guys. Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me the way they looked like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing till just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Yeah, those are the things! It's weirdly reminding me of a movie I heard about where a mom was giving her daughter meds for a dog to keep her disabled, so she had to care for her. Oh, God. Surely not. Surely she wouldn't. And why would she do that? What would be her motive for that? That's messed up. Holy shit. Crap. Ooh. It makes me want to look up, like... Well, that might be weird. I better not do that. I don't want people to think that I'm... And the mom is a doctor. She has access to different medications. Oh, my God. Surely she wouldn't. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Of course he thinks that. Tortured artists always think that way. Savior complex? Maybe, but... I really hope I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong, too! God. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town Scarlett Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not. But it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I'd hope so. But the point I'm trying to make here is that other people are my eyes out there. What do you think of my cousin? She's always been distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, the guy who's been following Maisie around and being all ominous? Oh yeah, the slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he's going on. Here's to hope he doesn't live up to the look, for all our sakes. Your art. Slap these bad boys on a mug. You can make a buck or two. It's exquisite. Thank you, Maisie. I don't really make my art for other people, so it's always a nice surprise when it resonates with someone, especially considering how personal these pieces are to me. They are not my personal style, however, they are exquisite because of the fact that he, like, puts his everything into them, and I think that's why I appreciate the art. I would buy that on a mug. Honestly, if I'm being honest, like I said, it's not my brand. I don't love this kind of stuff usually. However, this piece right here just kind of blows my mind. I think this one's really cool. I also like that one in the background. Very interesting. Like the thing with the yellow lightning thingy. I like that. That's cool. Also, can I also point out that these figures in the mural have like post-it notes over the eyes? Or at least most of them. It's interesting. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound. You know, I've still got the painting I stole from you back in high school. I even took it to college with me. You make good stuff. You make good stuff, dude. Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. Knowing there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is horrifying. No way, it's rad. And people compliment it all the time. You could gain a real following if you ever posted these online, you know. Nah, I think I'm okay with just sticking sparsely populated late night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. That's fair. Hey, live streams. Yellow nervous system? I could see that. Same. Also, I would buy the one that Kanika's looking at. Yeah, that one's really cool. That one's kind of awesome. Yes, Eclipse? Can we appreciate pretty Kanika looks right now? She really does. They really were not scared to, like, play around with different body types and figures. Even, like, obviously this was a thing, but, like, I mean, like, Kanika is so curvy. Like, slay. Curves are for goddesses. And Stella's got a little bit of curve herself. She's so pretty. She's so freaking pretty. Okay, but only if the only time you ever put your art on display is a live stream during ghoul hours. When am I going to be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings. Then you can see them all. Maybe they'll be worth millions. Since I'll be dead. I'd be able to rest easy knowing someone had retroactively given my life value. Ooh, that's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinoki? Deathblood? I saw the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we would ghost bust his place. He apparently has been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should already be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll take a rain check on that movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come for the movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Maisie. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Want to come go ghost hunting with us tonight? Ghostbusting Kim, wait, I want to spend time with Reese. Listen, I want to spend time with Reese too, but we committed, chat. We committed to this. We can't just do that. We'll get to watch a movie with him, I'm sure. Oh, wow. Do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best of luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me to bed for a week. It sucks. Oh, that's true. He would probably get exhausted. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Oh, he probably watches her YouTube channel a lot, I bet. So, you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is tiny, K through 12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. Dang, that was smaller than the school I went to. Holy crap. We're lucky we all got along so much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks. Like a certain Scarlett I could name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got to past that. Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled on something foul every morning before school. Same here. Thought to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Okay, so Tabitha likes Stella. Yes, we made that very clear. Tabitha actually likes Stella. May, leave us with him and you can go hunting. Listen, I want to hang out with him too, but we made a commitment. We still have a week. We still have the rest of the week. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Ooh, look at that one. I want that one, chat. Look at this painting. I like this painting. The hand with the rose. I really like when people do art like this. It's really pretty. What's with the voices? I don't like that. Also, these must be pictures of them. Okay, you make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door to the end of the hallway. Feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond you hearing fill the air, and you feel strange. Guys? Maybe it isn't the thing that Kai was thinking of. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Happy Valentine's Day. That's cute. Why are there so many open the doors? I feel like if I want to know what happens if I pick the last one. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand and your heart full both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well? Hand. Chat, hold my hand too. I need it. I'm just cleaning this doorknob. Dr. Kelly narrows her eyes in suspicion. Worry less about cleaning my doorknobs and more about cleaning your hands. Come on, everyone's waiting for you. You won't let her interrupt. You need to know what's behind the door. Yes, I do. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. Dang it. I want to open it. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. Girl, you get your hands off me. We about ready to catfight. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes, allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. We need to sneak in. Okay, guys, hear me out. We go watch the movie, right? We come back. We hang out with the guys, watch the fun movie, and then go sneak into the door. Is she making Reese sick? That's what Kai was worried about. Like, we have the movie night, right? Anyway, dinner is already laid out. Okay. All right. This is me being an artist a little bit. Like, artist brain. All right. The picture is very, like, this is beautiful. This scene is gorgeous, the way they drew it. Everybody else has lighting on their face because of the way they're sitting, right? The only one who doesn't is her. And her facial expression, right? Like, everything about this picture is just so revealing. His ears may be naturally pointy, but maybe the angle as well. Yeah, so I think it's just perspective. Anyway, dinner's already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative. And Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite of you as the far end of the table, her features silhouetted against the light in the setting sun in the window behind her. Like, I just want to point that out. Like, she sits against the light. Like, I don't know. Yeah, he only has the noodles. I wonder if it's because the red sauce and the meat and stuff would make him sick. Like, too sick. It would be too heavy for him. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that she's seated between the two of you rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her son as well. Yeah, that's true. I'm so glad I picked Street Smart, guys. I don't think I would have survived this game if I didn't pick that. Pills. She slides a few Okay, also, that is another thing, Kai. She is the one in charge of the pills. She hands the pills to him. It is definitely something that's making me scared of her. However, the fact that the door, she was so, like, against us going to the door, too. That's, like, another thing. Like, legitimately, I don't know. I don't like it. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have an excellent taste in brands. And if you ever want any tips on an easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have an internet if I need recipes. Jeez, alright. The door is where she keeps all his meds and shit, I'm telling you. But it has the same feeling. Unless we just have, like, this natural, like, eeriness whenever we sense something is wrong. But as the description said, it's the same feeling we got when we were in the mines. That is a very oddly specific feeling to have about a room with dangerous meds in it. That doesn't fit. I mean, kind of, but not really. I don't know. It's weird. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Kai, no freaking way. I mean, maybe. I could also, honestly, I was wondering that too. It was making me wonder if, like, Reese is actually the one to blame here. But, like, I don't know. Because it's really easy to paint him as a victim. I don't know. It's very... I don't know. It's really weird. It did say he felt like he was getting worms crawling under his skin. I mean, it could be that, like, somehow maybe the, I don't know. This is really weird. Because that twist would make sense in this scenario as well. Gosh. But yeah, Kai, do you see that? I don't know. Let's do small talk first. Lie, the food's really good. Thanks for putting this together, Dr. Kelly. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over. Hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through. Honestly, it was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. Okay, so it's very clear that she was. It's clear that she had, like, some softness towards them. Oh, wait, why didn't you want me poking around the clinic? So the clinic is in their house. That makes sense. She is a doctor from her house. That would make sense. That's where she would get the medication for him. However, that is also less restrictions on what kind of medicine she gives him. So, not either way, it's kind of... You're a doctor? Have you ever seen a dead body? I have. What were Stella and Kanika like when they were kids? Noisy, messy, like all kids. And there were always those little projects, videos, or crafts, or animal rescues, whatever it was captured their imagination that week. Like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a squirrel into your house once? Oh god, not the squirrel. That face also worries me. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think that dog could Frankenstein it back to life or something? It was like 12. It was very susceptible to what I saw in the media and very sad about that squirrel. That's one of those things that kept me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit. That is a strange thing to bring up at the dinner table, or in any other context, for that matter. I assume you must be referring to the remains of Duke Calloway. Calloway? That sounds familiar. So Kanika is a cat. I could see her being a cat if she were in a... But I was under the impression that he was only missing, not dead. He's definitely dead. I have the footage if you need a confirmation. That won't be necessary. I suppose if there's a corpse to be found, I'll see it soon enough. Dr. Kelly is Scarlett Hollow, coroner. She's the coroner? That also makes me suspicious. Stella, I've invited you into my home for the goodness of my heart. Could you please have some decorum at the dinner table? Isn't a coroner an elected official? Yes, and I'm not that. I'm a medical examiner. I'm a doctor who can perform autopsies. But it's not something I have to do very often, and not exactly what I call dinner talk, so let's drop it, shall we? My cousin says she admired you. Really? I didn't think Tabitha would look up to anyone who isn't a Scarlett. You just didn't get to know her. She had tons of inspirations. Rockefeller, Carnegie, Ford. Ford makes sense. That's even worse. If she admires me so much, she shouldn't be afraid to come in here for her yearly physical. Especially since her aunt and now her mother have both passed at such a relatively young ages. I think the women in the previous generations fared even worse than that. I can't remember the last time I saw her in my office. She should get her priorities straight. You can tell her I said that. Maybe she'll listen to the family. I don't want to ask this in front of Reese. I would rather be alone to talk to her about that. Am I allowed to add a couple of emotes to the Discord? Yeah, that's why I'm not asking anymore, because I'm now seeing Reese, and he just does not... He's either really tired, or he's really uncomfortable, so I'm gonna stop. Does no one in this town have two parents? What exactly does he have? It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. It's just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. Both of us just have to come to terms with it. Please, it'd be so funny, the Discord thing. Oh, did you send me something? I don't know. E, send me the stuff. I'll look at it. I'm sorry, I got distracted. There's a lot going on. It's not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead. Maybe he doesn't have to. Ow, jeez, Kanika, your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they may not seem a little arbitrary and strict. Isn't that right, Stella? You can kick me all you like. I won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality. Same. Except for the bold attitude. Not, I have to make it? Well, make it, silly. Or at least, like, text the idea to me. Yeah, that's what I'd be worried about. I'm afraid I would freaking crack his spine in half. If I hugged him. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I think having people over is all that rough on me. We'll see how you feel in an hour. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Also the fact that he doesn't call his mom Mom. He calls her Doc. That's weird. I don't like that. You remain silent, quietly picking at the store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week. Well, Maisie's still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just be downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like I'm ever gonna change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has deemed too strenuous. Honestly, that look on her face makes me feel bad, but at the same time, go off, King. He has a point. He has a good point. Like, if this is what it's gonna be every day for the rest of his life, come on. What's a little risk gonna hurt? I'm an adult, for God's sakes. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom to have friends over. Oh, no! Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can. Try and fix. Reese? Oh. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. Gosh dang it. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. Okay, see, this is where I think Kai's thing might make sense, though. Yeah, I know. I don't think that was intentional and, like, on the mom's part, but it may be intentional story-wise. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you do is get in his way. So just leave, please. He seemed fine before dinner. It always comes in waves, and I can assure you that's right. Now he's very much not fine. Now leave. Does he know it? I don't know if he knows it. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. We need to sneak in. We're gonna sneak in and break him out. I want to see the clinic. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of the locks signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Okay, rundown. The locks, I just want to clarify. If you remember from episode 2, the door had like 5 locks on it. Is that not also super suspicious now? Now knowing what we know, being inside that house, the stuff that just seems like could be on the edge of like helicopter parent is like really creepy. Why does she need so many locks? It's like she's paranoid about something, and not just her son. I don't know. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Okay. I'm wondering if there's some kind of, like, thing with the Scarlett family that they get, like, for some reason, I'm getting drawn towards things that are bad. And it's weird. Like, because I'm not sure that the clinic and the thing in the mine were connected in any way. Your character is psychic? Maybe. Maybe it's like a medium type thing? I don't know. I guess we can find out if we, like, you know. Wait! It would make sense if I were a medium because, and a psychic or something, because I can see a ghost. Holy shit. I didn't... Holy crap. Okay, wait, no. Do either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of... Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? Street smart. I don't think I was there. But this... Okay. The 2 scenarios that Kai mentioned are... Wait, that's... Yeah... But no. It could be that she's afraid of him because she doesn't want him to know what she's doing too. So that could be it. I don't know. That's weird. Let's do this one. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced? How? It was like something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like the carving in the pit last night? Before you had the seizure, it was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. What if the locks aren't to keep people out, but to keep something in? That could be it as well. But if the locks are on the inside, depending on what she's keeping in, the locks would be easy to get past. So I don't know. That could be a possibility, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I mean, I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. Oh, that's a good point. If there's another carving somehow. If there is, I wonder if it would give you another vision. Maybe the things I have something to do with the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Maisie got. But what if I want to? Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly's afraid of Reese? I'll break in. I'll freaking break in. Let's go. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on. She has to be every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took two bites of food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what it's like for both of them to go through. Yeah, but if she was being overprotective, she'd have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anybody should be afraid of anyone in that house, Reese should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is a good person. Okay, I'm just saying maybe there's more to the dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's something we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth for this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting, and we wouldn't want to miss the second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her at the slowly darkening street. Reese got sick when he started getting emotional. Interesting. That is interesting. It could be. It also makes, like, at first my brain was thinking, like, before I even saw Reese and heard he was sick, I thought maybe a ditchling was, like, infecting him or something. I thought that would be, like, something that would happen. Speaking of ditchlings, holy shit, that scared the fuck out of me. At first I saw this one and I was like, oh, it's a little guy. And then I look over here and I'm like, oh my god, Wayne's there. Oh, Wayne's right there in the window. That's creepy. That's so creepy. Oh, that's so much worse. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What once was a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. Street smart. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Hot? Who are you kidding? Hottie's like, you were usually some of the first to go. If anyone has the final girl energy, it's Stella or Kanika. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I love that. Just as its exterior is intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in the place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalie is situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. I love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How is she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she had the stronger meds, but still doing surprisingly well. Alexis has been there at her side nonstop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now. Alexis, the beloved. I'm glad she's back home at least, and we'll be able to get her back into the real home in no time. I've come fully loaded. I got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for anybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies, and a paper for automatic writing, matches, candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, that's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you have this stuff ready to go in bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple bags here overnight before I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can get in the light and pop out and grab some more stuff and things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for a lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Avery! Coming in with the drip! Phasmophobia? We're going Phasmophobia IRL, everybody. Avery looks so he looks so fancy. All right. Hey, hope I'm not too late. I haven't missed any creepy paranormal stuff. Avery, glad you can make it. The more pair of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing. I'm always happy to offer a hand or two. Glad there'll be someone else with a level head in here. Whoa, is that EMF reader? I've never seen that in person. Looks all the stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. Y'all really have their bases covered. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know me, Kanika. I'm a level-headed as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out paranormal stuff yet. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently have some really unexplainable stuff on Monday. And that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while y'all are here too. I'm just saying, something seems possible right now. This whole town is a big one supernatural death trap. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw. Same here. It was so dark and cramped. I can't be sure of anything I heard or saw. Just wasn't part of a long drawn out panic attack. Good thing I got audio of the knocking. Real proof that we had a paranormal encounter. Or proof that rocks were shifting around and proceeding to cave in. One of these things is just slightly more likely than the other. Oops. Is that Tabitha my ears here? That's what's so great about this stuff. It's fun to be terrified, you know? Oh, what's Zane doing here? He's even got a freaking shirt that says Zane on the skateboard. Yo, don't rush off ghost bust hunting without Zane. No way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Thank you for the lurk, Kai. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. This is everyone. We can go ahead and... That's everyone. Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us once she gets here. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. You and your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house to the library. Looks like the sun's almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been in the back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! You're not doing this without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it for my own eyes. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was... There's some people outside. I might have to go on and off on the mic, guys. That's okay. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. Rosalina. Rosalina, what the hell? You're seriously injured. I kind of want to tell her to not... Rosalina, what the hell? You're seriously injured. Exactly, you should just rest. You'll have to take care of it in a few hours. I've done enough resting, and it's not like hobbling around the library is any different from hobbling around our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home. You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I gotta learn to walk eventually. Might as well start while I'm still on pain meds. And our house is one story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest. Oscar sighs. Doctors did say I should encourage you to practice walking. Okay, you can come along, but if you get tired or if it starts to hurt, you let me know right away. Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. Gosh, they really did have to amputate it. Holy crap. Poor Rosalina. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. The family photos line the walls, and a stack of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Okay, but like having a house connected to a library sounds kind of sick. I would love that. That'd be really cool. Also, I love the unicorn painting. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. I'll set up the camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've been seeing the ghost manifest. In Rosalina's room? Before a disaster comes. That's suspicious. Buddy, I don't think you were seeing a ghost. Yeah, the unicorn painting. I know it looks familiar. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's an actual painting. I don't know who did it, but I don't think you've been seeing ghosts, buddy. Wait. No. Wait, guys. How could I be so stupid? We saw Wayne in the window. Wayne's in Rosalina's room. What the fuck? That's messed up. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Oh, thank God, it's Tabitha. The gang's all here. Seems like I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. Tabby! Great, she's here. Wow, Maisie, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. Sorry, guys. It's called The Unicorn Rests in the Garden? Yeah. It reminds me of The Last Unicorn. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Maisie, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. Yeah, I'm looking out for my cousin. If y'all are going to drag Maisie into dangerous situations every night, you'll have to deal with having a chaperone. Got it? Okay, sure, the mine was definitely dangerous, but a haunted house? Come on. This is one of the least dangerous things someone's gonna do. It's basically a slumber party. I don't know, Kanika. I don't see much action out in the woods, and you know, Maisie and I both wound up in a pretty hairy situation Monday night. I don't think we can rule out the possibility of grave danger. Exactly. I'm not underestimating how much danger Maisie can find herself in, even while walking through a perfectly normal house. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm glad I didn't stay in the town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. I wonder if the ghosts will even know how many will show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? Aha! Temps chat! This is your Phasmophobia 101. If there are freezing temperatures, there's a ghost. It sure does. I definitely feel that. Yeah, I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are often colder than the parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I got a snap for a posterity. Is that it? Okay. Zane's kind of growing on me. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina. Is the ghost mostly manifested in your room? Shouldn't you have seen it? Wait, Rosalina. The ghost mostly manifests in your room. Shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights in that couch before we set up in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. I should really pull the I want to pull the Freddy line so bad. Alright, gang. I think we'll cover more ground if we... Let's see who this really is. The Scooby-Doo stuff is great. I love it. Oh, if that's the case, I call dibs on Maisie. Yeah. In your dreams, Stella, Maisie is sticking with me. We'll search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. Actually, that's a smaller space. That will not be safe. If we're splitting up, I'll be one sticking by Maisie, Tabitha, not you. Not that it matters, though, because we're not doing that. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost, we're all gonna have to discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major region, assorted holy books, and a bunch of salt, some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board and ask it to politely ask it to leave. Aren't Ouija's boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. Sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We may have a ghost mad and give us more evidence. Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take that chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door with something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. The ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar keeps a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalia's room. Follow me. It is... Hello, Reese. This is indeed Scarlett Hollow. I'm on episode 3 right now. We are investigating Oscar the librarian's house, which is also connected to the town hall. And we're in Rosalina's room, where apparently the ghost is. I see the stain. Oh god, in case you don't recognize, I don't know for sure if you know all the trigger warnings and stuff, but please take a look at the top of the screen. If you have trigger things that will upset you, I do not want you to have to deal with that. So if you plan on sticking around, I hope you enjoy. But anyway, back to the freaky stuff. I see the stain. It's very stainy. That feeling again, like the mines, like the door at the clinic, a dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears at the top of the stain. The stain. New Boys. Many album. Many Boys new album. That's great. I love that. Also, the little bat stuffed animal is so cute. I love it. Yeesh, that's got to be a tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know how about damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that the paranormal stuff will activate it if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea. Never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean up carpet, Tabitha. Whatever, how was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Ghost blood. Have you ever tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope. I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub a ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. That's fair. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Did it occur to you that there might be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but it seems kind of like a structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Plus, there might be something written under there. In blood. Oh, only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging out the corner of the carpet. Stella, what are you doing? Why does Gretchen look like she's about ready to lick it? Stella, no. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover it for you. We don't have to sweat it. Oh my gosh. It's a secret door. Who would have guessed? Sorry. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it is stained in a reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if it's somebody who lives down here? Oh! Maybe Wayne isn't a ghost. Maybe he's... Oh, wait, guys. Maybe Wayne isn't a ghost. What if... Okay. Weird idea. Maybe Wayne is still alive. And he's hiding here with the cloth over his head because he's got the stuff from the things. The thingies. The ditchlings like infected him or something. And he's hiding. Look at Tabby. What do you mean, look at Tabby? What did she do? I had to go off for a bit. What did I miss? We're investigating Rosalina's room. And there's a door. We found a door underneath the carpet with the stain. Look at Tabby. What's with Tabby? What do you mean? Ooh, a trap door. Who's Wayne? Wayne is a creepy guy that's been following our character the whole game. At first I thought she was like... that he was like a ghost. But... the way everybody was talking about it, it was like it wouldn't make sense for him to die. Maybe run away, but not die. He may or may not be a ghost. I'm starting to wonder maybe not. Because it would make sense if he was hiding in Rosalina's room, and this would be where he would... because there would be no reason for a ghost to be going in there. It's suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. Also, Avery slang. Anyway. Gretchen looks so disgusted. She looks like she knows something. Wait. The Scarlett family did build the house. That's suspicious. Oh, anyway. It's too hard to tell because she was drawn so small. That could just be the fact that it's hard to read her expression because there's less detail. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep here. Nope. We're going down there, right? We're not going down there, right? A hatch. A hidden hatch. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look at all the red stuff that's coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, all right. And got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no readings, though. None of the equipment is making a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever. It's under the hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet. And now it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. Red-ass dirt. It's not mud. It's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. Tabitha and Kanika. I bet that's why Tabitha and Kanika don't get along, is because they're similar. Their logic is a lot more sound, and they both have they feel like they both have a responsibility to something important to them. So they're very similar, and that's probably why they don't get along. Yes, okay. Yes. If this is going to be triggering for you, if you feel like you're about to get into unwanted territory, feel free to skedaddle, because I do not want you to be uncomfy. You can always come back to the VOD and skip through things you don't like to watch the rest. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's cold in here too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone's tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down here. I'm Estella. This is my room, and I need to know what's down here. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on the ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. Oh! Huh? What the heck just happened? The tapestry is gone? Okay, you come into Oscar's living room and you can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. Also, the pictures look different. No, they don't. They're the same ones. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale. What is that drawing? Do you see that? My dad. That's funny. And an undercurrent of mold and earth, and it makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Oh, Tabitha's here, thank God. Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Is the painting some kind of weird family thing? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness just festering in that basement. Also, the room isn't as colored. Psychic vision? Yeah, it was in the house too. What if we're both psychics? Oh my God, psychic cousins. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? Must be misremembering things. Let's go. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever was in the basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library should be on the other side of that door. And... that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting to go back into his house. That was... Okay. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Okay. First off, unicorn. Like the tapestry. Second off, kids. Little statue of children, like in the garden at the estate. I don't know why there's a random ram, but there he is. Ditchling. What else do we got? Oh. Step! I had an alarm. Anyway. Yeah, okay, I haven't played Undertale, but I know what you're talking about. The Omega Flowery fight in Undertale. That makes sense. Also, that creepy thing back there, that's lovely. This... Please tell me I'm not the only one seeing the scratchy shadow in the distance. Thank you. Do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Call the cops? Did we die? Damn, Tabitha. What was in that cream soda? Okay. Do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. Tabitha? Please tell me I'm not the only one seeing the scratchy shadow in the distance? You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Or are you having a stroke? Are we having the same stroke at the same time? Damn, Tabitha, what was in that cream soda? Excuse me? That was just normal cream soda. You had it hours ago. This has nothing to do with me. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, guys. Okay, this is disturbing imagery. Even for me. So, if you don't want to see this, Whew, okay. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? Ugh. I'm glad I took the other headphone off. Ugh. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Your property? Huh? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Huh? I thought Oscar said the county owned this place. Is she possessed? Is this what ghost hunts usually look like? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Yeah, cut it out. Did you say Edie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. I'm sorry. Grandma Edie? Grandma Edie? The one that raised Pearl Ann and... Okay. Edwardine? Edie? You've got to be kidding me. All right, Edwardine. Can you show us the way out? All right, Edwardine. Can you show us the way out? Don't encourage her. Ugh. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. And you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. What Father might do? Is that Father back there? Is that your dad? Yes or no? Can you please leave my friend's body? Oh my, I wouldn't want to cross Father. Wouldn't want to cross Father. I'll be away at once. Okay, what is this? Some kind of scene? Wow, great job. You got me. You can stop now. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy. And now, I'm the only Scarlett left behind. Left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Charlie? Who's Charlie? Shut up, shut up. She can't. She's clearly possessed. Is Stella the ghost? No. Ah, I keep doing that. She can't. She's clearly possessed. By what? Edwardine Scarlett? Tabitha tenses. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came for, it's not worth it. Let her go, please. Oh, thank God. She's gone along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door to the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. I don't think we're in the woods. Hell no, I'm not going back into that house. Do you need to hold my hand? Are you scared? Hold my hand, Tabby, I'm scared. We should hold hands for safety, not because either of us is scared. I want to go after Stella. We have to go after Stella. Absolutely not. We are not being drawn deeper into this weird garden, greenhouse, whatever it is. She yanks your arm and pulling you back the way you came. It's probably for the best. Where'd the annex go? Let's try the door. There can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob. Ah, more disturbing imagery, guys. Wow. More ditchlings. A lamb with a bunch of arrows. Good job for lurking. Thank you, Kai. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, there's the scratchy shadow again. He's there. More ditchlings, the lamb with the arrows. There's a minor looking guy with like, he's like a puppet, but there's like a cross. That is very symbolic if I've ever seen it. Guys, I've solved the case. Tell me. Give it to me, Eclipse. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please, let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is caught off by a dial tone of the disconnected call. Great, she couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Oh, Rosalina. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Jesus, Rosalina, you're scared the shit out of me. Oh, Alexis. Maybe we should run him out on a rail, too. Make an example of the whole family. You could should have stayed in the library. I can't believe we're gonna... Are there multiple ghosts? Charlie Nouse Jr. Wait, are there multiple ghosts? Your guess is as good as mine. Please, he's only a child. He'll leave it peacefully. Just give us a little time. We were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. Oh, do you have something to say? Do you know something? The old collapse in the Shaw mine. They were last night. I should have put this together for you. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you could do your little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna keep any of those valuables you're packing in the fine suitcase of yours? Maybe the ghosts try and tell us something about the collapse. Maybe to Charles Shaw isn't the only one responsible. Make the bad man go. Part of me wants to play along. Maybe the ghost is trying to tell us something about the collapse. Maybe Charles Shaw wasn't the only one responsible. Our family owns the mine, after all. No way we're free from guilt, right? Stuff that happened a century ago is irrelevant. You and I had nothing to do with it. So you admit that the Scarletts had a hand in the collapse. I think the ghost might feel differently. Well, then the ghost needs to let it go and move on for wherever ghosts go when they're done being so pissed off. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what make you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe you shouldn't have had working in the mines too, instead of lazing around this big house. Maybe you could have learned a thing or two from respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots, not get out. Unless you want to go up in flames with all the precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm letting you leave. Have you figured out what's going on yet? I'm a bit lost. I mean, it's a play, right? It's putting an act for us for something. It's been calling Charlie in both rooms. We're probably the same person here as we were there. If this is a play, then we're playing the ghost, back when it was still alive. This must be after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. It's okay, Charlie. We can make new ones. Even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Alexis and Rosalina are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Who did you call on your phone earlier? Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? There's so many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were too scared to come back to the estate on Monday. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Your guess is as good as mine. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters, though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know we're not possessed. At least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room, at least, happened right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep going and go doing what it wants us to. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. You're right. There's only one way to get the end of this, shall we? Yeah, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walked there, up to where the pounding door used to stand, and stepped into the void. You're outside and it's night. Who is this guy? This guy's freaking me out, man. I don't know who he is. And now I'm seeing his hands. At first he had just a face, and now he has hands. You're outside and it's night, and the false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, and the insects lively, and their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. What magic words do we have to say to say, let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry. Oh, Kanika. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Is it just me, or does that shadow keep getting closer? Oh god, that scared me. Woo! Gracie, thank you for the follow. That was good timing, because holy crap, that scared me. Woo! I'm putting my lamp on, chat. It's getting dark here where I am, so I need my lamp on. I want to get off the ride now. Is it just me, or does that shadow keep getting closer? Not just you. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarletts did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts, just think how lovely it would be if you two could be happy together. That's what you would want, isn't it? So, Edwardine and Charlie. Let me just spill it for you. Say it doesn't work out. Our great-grandfather's name was not Charles. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Oh. Why wouldn't I want to be like my parents? What do you even know about my parents? Why wouldn't I want to be like my parents? I think you know why. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here when you can both be free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kanika mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I don't trust whoever this lady is. She's got some ulterior motive. Agreed. Clearly this dude should never have taken whatever she just handed him. Anybody who did is a sucker. That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read I've written down and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. Whew, and then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until they get to the end. Or until we die, whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you, sweating, suffocating flesh with a tinge of saturine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Ah! You! Wayne! There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resonant clearly doesn't want me here. Oh, okay, Wayne's gonna be a badass. Wayne's gonna be a badass now, chat. This is where he gets to be a badass. Same issue with these little parasites. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Ugh. That's kind of gross. Where'd he come from? That door. Talk. Nope. How did you get in here? Hey, it's Tabitha's ex. Hey, Wayne, want to figure this out with us? How did you get in here? You say that like it would be hard. Creatures like this are all smoke and mirrors. No substance, no real power. Just enough to keep you both going in circles. Tabitha grabs your armed grip and tight nervous. We're getting out of here. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Maisie. Why can't you do as I ask and stay out of trouble? But that girl won't let you, will she, Stella? Stella, is that her name? Perhaps I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive. Pardon? Tabitha bolts from the underbush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. Hey, so are you still into him? Because I wouldn't mind shooting my shot. You either know something about Wayne that I don't, or you have a pretty interesting coping mechanism. That thing isn't Sam, Wayne. Couldn't you smell it? Can we please just go and just drop it? I don't want to spend another second thinking about what we just saw. Stella better be left the fuck alone. Oh my gosh. There he is over there. Interesting. And there's him down. There's Oscar. Lots of liquor. The two of you step out in the brush into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. Ugh. Hi, Zane. The figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you. That is creepy as hell. And why is his hand all the way over there? That's scary. Zane is swept away and pulls, looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in the center, pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. Sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. So, this is the dad playing a dad. It's okay, I forgive you. This looks especially painful, like an emotional level. Even if everyone else could understand what we were saying, I wonder if he can even hear us. Damn it, Junior, how many times have I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but the damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Strike a nerve? Something on your mind? What do you know about Enoch? Tabitha. Our great-great-grandfather, he was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. Besides that, I don't actually know anything about the man. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept that he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still, they destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with this history. I'll be dead and gone soon. I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on with the name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof, and don't know what you'll find to do it, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'm so confused. I'm guessing this request didn't really pan out. Do you think that's why he's getting close with Edwardine? So wait, this is after the scene with Rosalina, before the scene with Stella. Oh wait. That sounds about right. When the scene with Kanika. I wonder how many more of these there are going to be. Damn it, boy, I may not have till this morning. Promise me you'll go back and at the very least show the Enoch bastard what for. I promise. Oh. Watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, raking the rattling pile of bottles with him. The ghost is full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears into the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Follow her. Maybe he is the thing in the window. I'm not sure. Enoch could be the guy in the window. I'm seeing a lot of repetition with the unicorns. It's very interesting. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to the side of the window, and the bars of a prison loom above. Ew. Avery. Climbing up the trellis again? How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man that you've gotten sloppy. You should try to be more careful if you don't want him petting you in an early grave. Okay, who is this? Thanks for the pointer, strange new friend. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies like you, Charles Shaw. Tabitha, does our family have a history of locked up folks with a sort of rich people dungeon? I too hate the Scarlets, except for the lovely Edwardine, Charles. Does our family have some history of locking up rich people? It's a ridiculous question, of course not. I think I would know if our family had a history of imprisoning humans in the estate. Is that something people actually do? A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? Now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little tries bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble if the old man finds out? Uh-oh. Somebody had a kid they weren't supposed to. Oh, man. Tabitha's eyes get wide. Wait, I'm gonna be a daddy? Shh, let it talk. I think it might be important. You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. The world around you swirls, and then Tabitha finds yourselves pulled the other side of the wall, and the door bound by countless locks and chains pulsate in front of you. Tabitha, let's just leave the scene. I don't want to be here. Do you know what's going on here? Stop talking, we might miss something. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted an awful warning. Leave town now. Why? Why should I leave? The guy has nobody to blame but himself. You hear that, ghost? You were given every warning. You could have just left. Can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you just take a permanent vacation there? Why should I trust you? You've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. The witch. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Stella. Edie, what the hell is going on here? How does it know that? This is too much. I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. Tell me everything. Why were you riveted to that conversation? Charlie isn't related to us. Is that why you're asking? I know that much, I think. But I guess we're some family secrets I was never let in on. I was just surprised. Come on, the quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be able to get the ghost place, hopefully. I hate how, like, everything's pulsating. It's... Yeah, I instantly thought about Reese's house as soon as I saw the locks, too. You and Tabitha walk after Stella into the darkness. So I think the character that the person that Kanika was playing was the witch, I think. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo in the ends of the table. I don't know how, but this feels so much worse than the last room. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. I guess we're supposed to be kids now? It's a gift. Take it. Can't believe the ghost is making Stella humiliate herself like this by doing a baby voice. It's embarrassing. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. You can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put a show on for other people. That is a clear parallel to the conversation we had with Reese. You don't think Reese is related to Charlie, do you? Huh. Dang, even Possessed Stella is out here trying to monetize hobbies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a similar conversation. If we're nearing the end of things, do we have a plan yet? I'm not in it for the money. These wooden dolls are more stepping stone for real deal people. That's the plan, and maybe we can... Dang, even Possessed Stella is out here trying to monetize hobbies. Don't joke, you're pissing off the ghost. A traveling show? You want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful places in the world. Again with the beach. Look, we live in a state with some gorgeous beaches, and that we're stuck up in the hills. I know the mountains are pretty, but of course folks who live up there would want to go to some places complete opposite, right? Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Ah. Ah. Oh, this is really scary, guys. This is the hanging thing. Don't look. Ugh. A single spotlight remains illuminated on the trap door in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. The trap door. Are we back in Rosalina's room? We must be. Which one of us is opening it? I'm scared. Me too. Okay, I'll do it. Carefully step towards the door. Creaks open. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch? Ah! It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Edie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Oh. Edie? Oh. Oh. Oh god, I'm actually going to be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves in the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Whatever this Enoch did, we can't undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Today everyone is missing and we're supposed to be in an infinite void. Would we start walking or what? Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? Oh, God. What now? Oh, are we in court now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Are you talking to us? Tabitha's the one you want. Are you talking to us? Don't answer it. You must answer for the crimes committed by your Scarlet blood. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. Oh. I want to die. Please, I have done in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, it's absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit. What happens if we refuse? Tabitha's right. This is bullshit. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You weren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? This isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die. And what happens if we refuse? Then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. I hope I didn't come too late. Mom? Wait, what? All of you better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. Wait. Okay, Sybil, thank you. You have so much explaining to do. Don't worry about the others, they're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it's definitely not gonna get easy. It was definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think that's wise to leave something like that where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that my problem? It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know what you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's the only right. It's absolutely not. You should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. Let's just leave. Agreed, Sybil. You got in here. Can you get us out? Tabitha, are you sure? Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely. This is not our problem. If you think it's best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in a basement. Even if all your senses are telling you otherwise, try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. As you do as she says, closing your eyes, suddenly the sounds and tactile senses of the spirit realm feel so much more distant as though you've partially awoken from a terrible dream. The voice sounds lovely this time of year. You're so funny. You're so funny. Good. Now feel for the stairs. You fumble into the darkness, grasping the air in front of you. Your palm meets with wood in solid thunk. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. I found it. You begin your ascent. Good work, you two. You're doing great. Ooh. You place a confident foot on the wood floor, and then you assume must be Rosalina's room, and you open your eyes, seeing what feels like a superstition of the real and superposition of the real and fake. Don't let it trick you again. Its powers are really struggling to maintain their grip on you. You continue to feel the door frame under your palm and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. We're almost out. I knew this ghost wasn't a big deal. It's only faltering now because it's exhausted. Don't underestimate the spirit, Tabitha. You stumble into the corridor between the annex and the library. The real world swims closer and closer to being back into focus. The doors. Come on, Maisie, we're almost there. You and Tabitha fall forwards into the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you and the doors fly open. Okay. You're outside. It's the real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See ya, Rosalina. See ya, Alexis. Sam walks off down the road. Finally, we're out of the funhouse. The spirit remains. If we have been much better to banish the thing. Let's spread from the annex and the entire building. Anyone who steps foot in there might be subjected to its torment. Not my problem, not Maisie's problem. I don't want anyone else in the town to have experienced that. That was awful. My bones were not meant to bend like that. I've never been so sore in my life. We'll board the place up and say there was a gas leak. There, fixed it. Rosalina's pain meds are in there. I hope Dr. Kelly is still awake. We'll need replacements right away, especially after everything that just happened. And we'll have to figure out where we're going to stay. Oh god, this is such a disaster. You and Rosalina could always stay with us, Mr. Gutierrez. That's a very kind offer, Alexis, but I'm afraid the stairs would be too much for Rosalina. And I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask, and I could figure it out. Important as a single ghost, I have to be at my best if we're going to do this. Think about our options. I'm sorry, I just don't think I could have handled the uncertainty of an early death hanging over me the rest of my life. I couldn't trust the ghost to uphold its end of the deal. I wasn't able to give up part of my life. I wasn't about to give up a part of my life that amends to something I didn't do. Neither was I. The things that the ghost was upset about happened way before we were born. Why should either of us have to pay that price? I mean, Maisie never set foot in this town before this week. She barely counted as a Scarlett in my books. You, on the other hand, have been reaping the rewards of your family's actions for your entire life. Reaping the rewards? What are you talking about? The only reward I've reaped is that I worked myself half to death keeping this town afloat. Do you think it's easy to run a coal mine? Do you think it's easy to grow up with a Pearl Ann as your mother? Was I supposed to make things even harder on myself in yet another sacrifice? Yes. Damn. Easy for you to say. You weren't given a choice tonight. It's okay, Kanika. It's just a house. We don't even own it. Even if we did, that ghost was asking for quite the down payment. It's more than just a house. It's also the library and the town hall. And even barring that, it's a dangerous space that we're just leaving because Tabitha didn't have the guts to put other people before herself. Children, there's no use quibbling over details right now, at least for the time being. The spirit has only grown in strength. If either Maisie or Tabitha went back in there, I can only imagine it demands them would be much steeper. There's no walking back. Okay, then we all in the principle agree. It's done. Let's move on. I'm really sorry we couldn't get rid of your ghost, Oscar. Don't apologize. I wouldn't want you to lose something that important of a rental unit owned by a state. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I would have lived in the guild if you had made that choice. Your cousin grumbles. I don't usually do this kind of thing. The properties we own are for the miners, but there is a house that's vacant right now that might be stable. See? I was thinking! We need Gretchen? She's right down there. There she is, Chad. She's looking after Stella to help her feel better. You know the old Maxwell place? What? You can't be serious. That place is falling apart. Can't you let them stay in the house you showed me this morning? But that's my house. The old Maxwell place is fine for the time being. It's okay, Maisie. We're not going to be picky. Look, I'll tell you what. I won't even make you pay the rent for the first month. Consider it repayment for not literally giving up my soul to get rid of the ghost that wasn't causing any problems until the two of you lived here. It's funny, I thought your family was the one that pissed off the ghost. Your cousin furiously pulls out her keyring before picking one of the and handing it off to Oscar. Thank you. This really means a lot to me, Rosalina. Now, if all of you don't mind, I'm going home. I think I've had enough social interaction for a lifetime tonight. Finish up whatever you have to do here. I'll wait by the car. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards her car. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. Actually, wait, where is Stella? Oh, she's just standing over there by herself. That isn't like her. Want to hang out for the rest of the class? Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. She just saw a ghost and she was just standing off by herself. Which is, like, fair. That'd be a normal reaction for anyone else who would have seen a ghost, but it's Stella we're talking about. Hey, Stella, are you okay? What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you guys later. She hurries off the road. I think she took the brunt of the things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. She feels responsible. I bet she does, because she's the one who opened the door. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No wonder she's having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? I think she needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens. I thought that'll change just because somebody gone chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised she and Zane are the only ones headed out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours getting any worse. God, what a disaster. This whole night has been... I had no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone. Stop apologizing, Dad. You weren't the... We're the ones who don't have the house anymore. We don't even have the library now. If you know where we're supposed to be. Okay. There was another carving in there. I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them back to back night? And if you and Stella are right, there's another one in the clinic. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? This is news to me, too. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this all night long, but with plenty of time for that tomorrow. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. That's just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Maisie with any details. No one paid mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be done soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalina. It's okay. Worse things happen to people and the price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up. You did everything you could for us, Maisie. It was smart not to trust that ghost anyways. You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can always ask us for help, whatever you need from the store. Yeah, I'm sure Aunt Winnie and I can help out too. This is a good town full of good people, Maisie. We won't have to ruin Oscar. What do we do about the library? We can always board it up until the ghost goes away, right? The mines are boarded up and just made us want to go in there even more. We can't just tell them it's mega haunted. Even if folks believe us, that'll just make them want to investigate for themselves. Maybe Tabitha had the right idea. Maybe we should just say there was a gas leak. Sybil, is there a chance that goes away on its own? Not really an authority on those things. Doesn't seem interested in fading away. Okay, that's settled then. We'll board it up. We say there was a gas leak. Let's just hope no one gets curious, I guess. It's the best we can do for now. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? No idea. The words just came out. There was no context, nothing. There was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry. I was just mostly scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. I was just cold. I guess I should probably head back with Tabitha. Were you all conscious the whole time? Everyone glances at each other. Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. Pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. We should probably get going. I'm starting to get chilly out, and I don't want to keep Alexis's parents up too late. I'll be over tonight with some bedding and hot tea. I'll have Miles bring you groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, okay? I believe it's time for me and my daughter to get home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Maisie? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Kanika wearily treks off to the general store. Before I go, I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight. Let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now. Yourself included. If you want to swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Maisie. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. I guess it's time for the two of us now. Do you regret coming along tonight? Look at what the horrible experience is still stuck with me for the rest of my days. And we failed to get rid of the ghost. But failure has a way of bringing people together, and the way I got genuinely possessed back there, how many people can say they were possessed by a ghost? I guess I'll see you around. Yeah, I should probably get going. I suppose I have the shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's to hoping a good night's sleep will heal up. Avery heads off to the square in front of the library, empty. Time to wrap things up here. The ride back is nearly silent, with you and Tabitha reflect on the night's events and your decision to leave the haunting intact. So, I guess ghosts are real? You think we did the right thing? I'm glad we're both still in one piece. Me too. It's like Sybil said, it's done, and there's nothing we can do about it other than move on. So, I guess ghosts are real. Yeah, I guess so. How do you feel about that? Same I felt about when we went in the house. You'd be surprised how quickly people adjust to terrible realities. I'd much rather move on from what happened tonight and make a big deal out of it. I'm sure most of your little friends feel the same way. You slid back into silence as the car moves its way back to the estate. You're back inside after the events of this evening, and the howling winds and unsteady creaks of this day almost feel like a warm welcome. Well, we're back. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Here we go. You really don't want me talking about him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say it's bad news. So Wayne's a he now? Back at the ghost and you saw him, it was an it. Does it really matter? I was scared in there right now. I'm so exhausted I can barely think straight. Who cares if Wayne is he or an it anyways? Either way, he's bad news, and you better steer clear. Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? Why is he following me? He's a creep, stalking his ex's cousin. All the more reason not to talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? No, he's a creep, but I don't think he'll still have him hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. Did you kill him? Why is he all gross? He's sick or something. Probably a part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out, so don't go near him. Do you think Stella's okay? She's a pest, and like all pests, she has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. How did you know to call Sybil? Who else could I have called? The cops? I believe you've seen the incompetence on full display. Besides, I'm sure you've heard the old woman talk. I don't know about you, but I feel pretty traumatized right now. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlett. That face. Let's just be a lesson to Maisie. What's gonna happen to the library? I'll stay boarded up until a real ghost hunter comes in or something. Maybe a Charlie will get fed up and disappear. I don't know how ghosts work. Oh my gosh. Keep doing that. And it's not our problem now anyway. The important thing is that both of us got out there, and even though everybody got banged up, nobody died. Or even charged. Oscar, Rosalina, much rent for the old Maxwell place out of the kindness of my heart. I'm sure they'll find something soon. Alright, I think it's time to turn in. It's a good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. Just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all. Then the bus comes. You know, I don't have to leave the holler. I could get used to this place. You've got plenty of time to think that over. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried in your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair, and the people of this town still have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. More disturbing images. And distorting images. That's not good. Visual triggers, guys. You know, I looked up how long this episode was supposed to take, and I am clearly very bad at this because it's only supposed to be an hour and 30 minutes. Ooh, that's kind of scary. All right. I'm sorry, it said it. It said an hour and a half, and I'm just bad at this, okay? I'm just really bad at this. Don't worry, guys, it's fine. I'm sorry I kept you late. I know, it's bedtime. I'm sorry. I really thought it wasn't going to be that long. I looked it up. It's supposed to be an hour and 30 minutes, and we've been here for 3 hours. I had a lovely time. I actually had a lot of fun. This is a really fun game. I do like this. But, oh my god. I'm dying, chat. I need to sleep. Okay. I should have done this tomorrow, but it's fine. I really wanted to see this. Okay. Oh, also, chat. Stay tuned. Come back to tomorrow's stream. I'm going to be streaming at 2 p.m. And do you want to know why, chat? Do you want to know why I want you to come specifically tomorrow? You know how it says get to 140 for crumbs of the surprise, chat? 5 stars, 4 of them go to Reese. You right. You see that, chat? We're at 140. We're 10 away from 150. Tomorrow's stream, you get crumbs, chat. You get crumbs of the surprise. You get little crumbs of what the next surprise is for the follower goal. Because that person followed today. Reese09 has gotten you your crumbs. So I'll show you that tomorrow during stream. 2 o'clock p.m. CST, if you want to see it. I'll try and actually post the pictures on Discord this time. Oh boy. I'm poop, chat. Bedtime. Yes, I know. Bedtime. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, at Reese. Yes. I will... You guys don't have to stay for the raid, but I am going to raid someone to show support. I am going to go to someone. Night-night, everyone. Night-night, chat. Night-night. I want to raid someone random. I want to raid someone completely random that I've never seen before, chat. Spoopy Gamer has a really cool PNG tuber. Spoopy Gamer. Like I said, you guys don't have to stay for the raid if you don't want to. But I'm still gonna do it. Spoopy Gamer? There they are. Why don't we start a raid for this person? They seem cool. So yeah. Give them a little hello, even just for a moment. Give them the views for a little bit if you want to. Or you can just say, hey, it was cool. I'm gonna conk out. Raid Singer? Singer's live? I did the raid already. I didn't know Singer was gonna be live. I mean, I knew he was gonna be live, but like, when? Because I don't see them. Oh, I see them now. I didn't see them before. If you guys want to go watch them, you can. I don't think I can cancel I don't think I can cancel a raid. Oh wait, I can cancel the raid. Cancel raid. We're gonna do a different raid. We're gonna raid Singer instead because they're doing Radical MC, and I'm also a part of Radical MC. We're gonna do this one instead. I didn't know you could cancel a raid. I need different music. I need different music. Did the game not shut down? Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, Spotify's being dumb, so I can't listen to music now. That's disappointing. Well, now this is really awkward. Shall I sing for you, chat? La 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 dee 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 doo dee doo dee doo dee doo doo boo boo ba dee da doo ba da da do 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 do. Okay, you guys are gonna be leaving. Bye, chat. Have a good night. Bye bye.